All right, guys, so today we got something completely different for you guys. We have a turbo C7 that we're about to throw on the dyno. We're gonna give you guys a quick little rundown on the car. Built motor by LME, CID heads, Tim King 8-speed transmission, Circle D converter, our custom cam, Precision 98 Pro Mod turbo, port injection with 1700 cc's by Motec, and of course HP tuners taking care of the rest of it. So we just got here, we're unloading the car, and we're gonna get it ready to go on the dyno. Kind of do a quick little look over, make sure everything's good, but it should be ready to just throw on there and get going. So let's get started. All right, guys, that's Paco. Say hi, Paco. All right, we're at the dyno. Car's here, and let's go ahead and give you guys a quick little rundown. There's a little bit more video. We already told you what it has, but let's just show you under the hood. Check this out. All right, so let's get pretty thorough here. Upgraded spall fan, keep this thing cool. Upgraded radiator, all AN lines. It's got a Pro Mod 98 turbo, precision on it, shear fab air to water, port injection controlled by Motec, 1700 cc injectors. It's got some nice billet valve covers. On this side, we have an upgraded alternator. We have a pretty badass intake right here. Check that out. MG Fab did all this, so it goes back into the stock location, into the 98. He's got the billet thermostat housing. He's got the LME billet cover on the top. The block is a iron block 6.6 LME built 427. All the good stuff, cram, magnum crank, ultra billet rods, and diamond 2K pistons. Custom, it's kind of hard to tell, but these are custom forward headers made by MG Fab for the turbo kit. Once we get it on the rack, I'll give you guys a little bit more of a look under the car, as you can see a lot more. It's got a 4 triple pump fuel system on it, feeding the fuel rails and feeding obviously the DI. Besides that, I think that's all we can see on the top. So stock injectors, stock LT1 injector, stock LT1 high pressure pump. It's got an inner chiller. I gotta idle it maybe 5 minutes, and these things are already getting cold. So I'll show you guys the temps. This thing works really good. Temperatures get down to somewhere in the 30s when you're just idling. So I gotta love the inner chiller on this one. A lot of people don't like it. Honestly, if you do it right, you install it right, and it's a daily driver or roll racing car, I think it's highly recommended. This thing can sit idle in the staging lanes and go down and see, I don't know, 80, 100 max down the back. So it's pretty street trim. It doesn't have any major weight reduction. Full interior. Car's been 840s on the previous combo, which was a rod piston 6.2, and it made about 1200 horsepower. So let's see what we can do today. I might turn it up on the dyno, I might not. It just depends on how everything's going, and we'll go from there. So let's get to it. Time to get to work. All right, guys, so it's time to start playing with this one. We're gonna get a little bit more in detail. This one is on Motec, as I mentioned. So we're gonna start setting up a couple things. There we go. So this is our fuel table. This is pretty much port injection when it comes in, and what RPM, and you know how much fuel. We're not gonna get too crazy into detail, but we have a lot of things we can play with. Motec is just, it's crazy. It drives me crazy, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and start setting this up. I gotta update the fact that it's got 1700 cc injectors now. So we got to look over timing, fuel, and whatnot. So this is what we're commanding on fuel. We have timing, main, aim. So pretty cool on this. You can just type in like flex, and then you go into your flex fuel table and you pull up the timing, main, and then you go into timing for flex fuel, whatnot. But I'm gonna start playing with it, update the injector size, and get going. Again, this is Motec for the port. It does run HP tuners for, you know, the rest of the stuff. So we will be getting the HP tuners set up. There's a lot that needs to be done when working with both of them. More than anything, you have to be able to make sure that the engine side tells the transmission side how much power it's making so that the transmission shifts. So we'll get into detail a little bit later. Right now, let me go ahead and get all this set up and get started. Give me a plug. Call Volti over here.
I have one in
This.
You need another one of those?
Yeah, because this one's open. It's fucking leaking all the boost through there.
Pinches vatos. We're gonna have to Mickey Mouse one.
Fuck, I took all my wastegates. It's not always as easy as it looks. We're on the dyno, and it's not making any boost. Like, it makes like 5 pounds of boost. It's just not working. So we made sure we had CO2. We made sure everything else was working, and everything looks good. So we came under the car to check on the wastegates, and one of the wastegates is open on the top. So you can't leave it open when you're trying to put CO2 on top of the gate to keep them shut, because it's just evacuating out the side. So pretty much it's not doing anything. So we found that out. I'm looking for a plug right now to put it on, and then we'll try again. So I wish it was easy, you know, but there's always one thing or another, and in this case, it's just a simple missing plug. I didn't do all the work. It's just here for a tune, but you know, these are little things that make things get pushed back and cause it to be a lot longer than you expected, and it takes a lot more time and just time consuming. So we're gonna get that fixed and try to make another pull right now, and we'll keep you guys updated.
I matched the threads and it does look like it's an 8-inch plug.
Okay.
Your shit don't have light?
Light, no, my phone.
Oh, I want to.
You good?
Yeah, no?
Yeah, I just need a ratchet.
Can you get him a ratchet? Oh,
Try to give me you can't give me this in shorty?
small? Yeah.
Because I don't have plate, or just give me an L. 3/16 L. Ouch. There, that's plugged. I think that fixed our problem. That was about 18 pounds of boost. That was pretty much the first pull. It's a little bit fat. Timings looks pretty solid. I gotta make some light fuel adjustments. On the low end it wants fuel, on the top end it looks like it's too aggressive. As you guys saw, 1068, 921 torque, 18 pounds, E85. We're just getting started, so we're gonna clean it up, turn it up, and let's see how much power we get out of this thing. All right guys, we're gonna make another pour real quick, and we are targeting 20 pounds of boost on this one. Made some fuel adjustments, timing adjustments, and let's try again. Target at 20, hit 17 again. Gotta look into that, but we were able to clean up a lot of the fueling on it, and looks like it's only off by 6%. So fuel looks pretty good now. Timing looks pretty solid. I guess from here on it's turn it up time. Same thing, 1040 on. It made like 17 pounds this time, so about 1 pound less of boost. Let's make some changes and see if we can get it to go higher. Final pass should be like 24 pounds. Let's try this out.
You jerked it?
It didn't go up. The power didn't go up. Like it made boost, but the power didn't go up. It's weird. We're at 1100 horsepower on about 19 pounds of boost. We're having a couple issues with the car. We were having over boosting issues. We got that all figured out. Right now, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's oil on the manifold. There's oil on top of all these lines. We're gonna have to stop tuning this car just because we need to address this oil issue. I know where it's coming from. We know how to fix it. I was trying to get away with trying to finish the car today, but it's getting pretty bad. So we're gonna call it quits. Our goal is to put about 25, 26, 27 pounds through this thing. It's about 1,100 on 19 pounds. And hopefully we get all these bugs worked out, and we'll give you guys more of a, maybe if it goes back on the dyno, another video on the dyno. And if not, you'll probably see this car down the track. My job here is pretty much done. All the way up to 20 pounds, it was good. Fuel looked good, everything looked good. So we're gonna call it quits. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll continue with it later. This car is going to the track hopefully in 2 weeks. We're gonna try to get all this oil stuff all sorted out and start making some low boost hits at the track. So make sure you guys stay subscribed and watch our videos. We'll give you guys more content on this car and all the other cars we have. So thank you for watching. Yesterday we thought we were gonna give up on the car, but I came in this morning and I said we're not, and here we are. Baco in the back is putting a new set of plugs. We're gonna clean up all the oil. We know where it's coming from. We're gonna fix that real quick, and then we're gonna go back on the dyno and try to see if we can get this thing to make some more power on a little bit more boost. So hopefully it does. We'll find out in a little bit. Stay posted, and hopefully we get a little bit bigger numbers. And if not, well, we're trying, but we might have to send it home. Regardless, we'll see what happens right now. Alright guys, so we try to make another pool. It's still sputtering. We're gonna go with maybe an injector on the DI side is bad. If you look at the bottom left, our fuel trim's got a little bit of inconsistency. It wasn't doing this before, so we're gonna think maybe one of the injectors is dirty, bad, whatever. It cleans up when you make a pool, but obviously that was like 15 pounds. It's still sputtering and breaking up. You can't really hear it on the video, but it's doing it. So we tried. Car's going back down and headed back to the owner, and hopefully they get it all fixed and we'll put it back on the dyno later. That's gonna do it for today. Hope you enjoyed.